Something else you can also do to get these supplies is at your back to school night, I would like to do like a little tree, apple tree, and I would get little apple die cuts and I would write the supplies that our classroom needed. And I would draw a little tree on my whiteboard and I would put the little apples all in the tree. So, and then they would just pull off whatever apples that they were able to donate. Hey there, I'm Katherine Barker, and in this video, we're going to be talking about must-have classroom supplies for the elementary teacher. So I get this question a lot, it seems, and there's really no right or wrong answer to it. And everybody has like certain preferences to what they say is like essential versus not essential. So this is really just kind of a general list of what typically you or need or kind of your essential must-haves for your elementary classroom. So before you run out and buy all of these supplies, just make sure you check with your school district and even with your school to see what they supply, because they may supply a lot of what's already on this list, and I'd hate for you to go buy something when your school already provides it. So first, I would say find out what your school provides, and then also find out if any teachers are willing to like donate, like maybe other teachers in your grade level, or just in your school, maybe some teachers are getting rid of some things. So make sure you kind of like shop around in your like asking other teachers, because a lot of times you can get supplies just from people like getting rid of stuff, giving away things, or things like that. So this is going to be a fun little like quick pace video where I'm just going to name the supplies, just kind of like a rapid fire list, just to give you like a general idea of what is needed. All right, so here we go. So first thing you're going to need is a teacher planner. And if you're wondering what is like the best teacher planner for you to get, be sure to stick around and check out my next video, which is the results are in. It's the top rated teacher planners of 2024. Math manipulatives, electric pencil sharpener, a stapler remover. That is a godsend. You definitely need one of those. Don't do what I did, which was just like prying them up with my fingernails. That was awful. Make sure you get, I love like there's like the silver one from, I think it's like Swingline. That's like the best, the coveted. So get a staple remover. Paper clips, pencils, pens, markers, glue sticks, kids scissors, and you'll want scissors for yourself as well. Highlighters, oh my goodness. And I loved for kids that like would come in and really needed help with like, say, maybe they couldn't write their name yet, or if they needed help like tracing, like proper letter tracing, and they maybe struggled with forming a letter correctly, I would write it with a highlighter and then have them trace over it. So definitely get some highlighters. Kleenex for sure. Hand soap. Ziploc baggies of all sizes, so like sandwich, quart, and gallon. And you can just like store things in there. So I would put things like a bunch of googly eyes. I would just throw in a Ziploc bag, or even just like craft pieces where I would put it all in a Ziploc bag and I would label it. And okay, these are the, this part of the craft. So there's so many different things that you can use them for. A desk calendar, turn-in trays. And I loved it. You can store like not only use these for turn-in papers, but also I would also put them at their centers and like put their worksheets inside them so they could just pull them out of like the little tubs. A 3-hole punch is a lifesaver. Flare pins, duh. You gotta have your beautiful rainbow flare pins. Why be a teacher? You need those, essential. Have some extra snacks for students who maybe like forget their snack at home and they don't have a snack for the day. So I would actually ask parents for this. So you can do it like the beginning of your wish list and like ask parents to donate like extra snacks. So like I would say things like goldfish or pretzels, something that's like easy to store. Something else you can also do to get these supplies is at your back to school night, I would like to do like a little apple tree, and I would get little apple die cuts and I would write the supplies that our classroom needed. And I would draw a little tree on my whiteboard and I would put the little apples all in the tree. So, and then they would just pull off whatever apples that they were able to donate. Or another thing a lot of teachers do is do like an Amazon wish list. So that's another option that you have. Dry erase boards, dry erase markers, and then the dry erase pocket sleeves. Those are amazing. I love, love, love those. Velcro dots. You can do so much with Velcro dots, believe me. Post-it notes. I love my Post-it notes. Hot glue gun. A good paper cutter. I know sometimes they'd have them like in like your teacher lounge or like your like copy room. They might have a paper cutter. I think having like a paper trimmer paper cutter in your classroom is just really, really helpful. You want some cubbies or mailboxes for your students, plastic drawers or like storage drawers, plastic trays for workstations. I got mine at Michael's, so they're just kind of like the little art trays, and it's just nice because it keeps everything in the tray. So you could do like a roll and covers really easy because it keeps the dice in there, or it keeps all the manipulatives in there. So it just kind of helps keep everything contained inside the tray. Pocket charts are a big one. Personal laminator and sheets. So I got mine off of Amazon. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I would just like throw it in my big teacher bag and I would just cart it home every day, and I would laminate things at home, and then I could put it back in and take it back to school. And so you're able to laminate kind of on the go. And it's just, if you can get Scotch, has a really, really nice one. So I definitely recommend getting a laminator, a personal laminator. You'll also want I loved having like some sort of like teacher bag. You just kind of have like a big bag. Some teachers have like rolly ones, but something where you can like cart all your stuff home and take it home and take it out and do stuff at home and then cart it all back to school. Rolling carts are another great thing to have where you can kind of like store all your supplies. A lot of times it's nice to use it like your teacher table when you're doing like guided reading or different things. You can just kind of store the supplies right there at your table. So rolling carts are another great one. Anchor charts, treasure box, stickers. I loved getting the smelly stickers. I used those as an incentive for my kiddos. Storage bins. You can never have enough storage. You're going to learn as you just kind of collect stuff over the years. You're going to want a nice way to organize them. And I loved having the clear storage bins because I could see what was inside. And then I just like slap a label on it and I would kind of throw it up on my, into my cupboards, and I kind of knew it just kept everything organized. Pointers. So, pointers just kind of used for calendar or lessons or whatever else. Pointers are a great thing to have. Books for your library, puzzles, magnetiles, Play-Doh, and other different little like hands-on manipulatives that they can play and use. Name tags, you can label cubbies, mailboxes, desks, etc. A classroom rug or those little spot dots. Construction paper organizer. Behavior management systems. Those are essential. You definitely need to have those up, and make sure you have them up before the first day of school. Don't make the same mistake I did, which was not having them ready on the first day of school. Okay, and so that's pretty much it for the list of the classroom supplies. There's probably so many things that you could add to that list, but this is really kind of just the essentials of like, what do you need right now? And don't forget to check out my video on the top rated planners of 2024 right after this. All right, that's it for now, my friend. I'll see you in the next one. And until then, happy teaching.